Turning to our weather now here across Southwest Florida. Thanks for joining us from the Fox 4 Weather Center. I wanted to show you some of those rainfall totals from this afternoon and evening. So totals going back officially to midnight. And get this. Cape Coral, Fox 4 Studios, yes, we had over 5 inches, but we had another rain gauge in Charlotte County surpass that right along Vermont Road. It was one of those other bullseyes indicated with our radar estimates, and sure enough, we have ground truth there from a rain gauge. Eastern Charlotte County, 5.31 inches have fallen today. In Bokeelia, about 2 1/3, but that rain's still falling there. Isle of Capri, we picked up around 1 3/4 inches. For Punta Gorda at PGD, just over 1.5 inches. On Sanibel, we have over 1 inch, but we do still have very heavy rainfall there, so I'm still waiting for those final numbers to come in. And for our friends in Naples, right along Livingston Road, we had over 1 inch fall there. Let's take you live now. Let's head to downtown Fort Myers. From the Luminary Hotel, as we look northward, you will still see that night sky illuminate because of those thunderstorms still affecting western Lee County, especially to the west of 41, especially right over our barrier island. Sanibel still getting hit very hard with exceptionally heavy rainfall tonight. And good news, too, is that lightning continues to move farther offshore and farther away from land. But we start things off first right here between St. James City, stretching down towards Sanibel, seeing some very heavy rainfall, frequent lightning, especially concentrated right toward the Blind Pass area. This thunderstorm will continue to work its way from the east toward the west and eventually shift farther offshore, but we do still have those areas of heavy rainfall, especially for that part of Sanibel. Now tonight, things are finally starting to lighten up here across the Cape. At this point, just seeing light rain showers from the South Cape all the way up to Burnt Storm Arena, right along Pine Island Road. Still a few embedded lightning strikes there. Back toward Matlacha Pass, including Matlacha, all of Pine Island, and then stretching into Pine Island Sound, in between Pine Island Sound and North Captiva. Also seeing some of those lightning strikes, but again, most of those lightning strikes continue to move farther away from us. For Fort Myers Beach, Estero Island down toward Lovers Key, still tracking some of that moderate rainfall, but again, not seeing as much activity. So we are gradually seeing improvements, believe it or not, as these thunderstorms will gradually be shifting offshore. I suspect by 11:30 things will be vastly different. So our planning forecast calling for those rain showers to be clearing out during the midnight hour. By 1 a.m. we're partly cloudy, 77 degrees holding steady overnight tonight. And we are expecting those partly cloudy to mostly cloudy to partly cloudy skies. That's how we'll kick off tomorrow morning. So your morning hours will start off in the 70s, dry for the first half of the day, but heading into the afternoon time frame, that's when those scattered showers and thunderstorms will be developing once again. And just as we saw today, we have a whole lot of moisture upstairs, and that will lead to these pockets of exceptionally heavy rainfall. So areas of heavy rainfall will be our primary concern, but of course, we're always talking about that lightning threat. If you can hear that thunder, you want to make sure to head indoors immediately. That means you are close enough to be struck. We will see the opportunity for those scattered downpours through the evening time frame. By 10 o'clock, those storms start to move offshore, and then we should be drying things out after midnight. We'll kick off your Friday similarly. Sunshine for the first half of the day, heading into the afternoon. Not expecting it to be quite as active for your Friday afternoon. I'll pull those rain chances back to 40%. Nonetheless, we'll still have some activity out there. Tomorrow, though, probabilities will range 60 to 70% for the afternoon. Heading into the evening, temperatures at 93, feeling more like 103.